Dear students, today we start with the chapter lichens. So first, there are main three steps in the lichens. Those are first one, that is the characteristic of lichens, and another one is distribution and structure of lichens. So you have to study these three categories in the lichens. The first, you have to study the characteristic of lichens. The lichens, they are dual or composite organisms because these lichens, the plant body is made up of two organisms, the fungus and algae. The fungus and algae, they are living close association with each other. So it is also called as a symbiotic in a plant kingdom. Hence, the lichens are called as a dual or composite organism. In both organisms, the fungus provides body of the organism, whereas algae synthesize the carbohydrates, food for itself and also the fungus. The thallus of the lichen, it is made up of three kinds. Those are crustose, foliose, fructicose. Asexual reproduction takes place by means of spore production, and sexual reproduction, it is entirely the function of the fungal parent. Next, come to the distribution of the lichens. The lichens are widely distributed in a group of the plants found in all over the global, from Arctic and Antarctic region. Next, come to the structure of lichens. The plant body of the lichen is known as a thallus. It is a greenish or green in color. The plant body, it is irregular in shape. Some species are yellow, orange, brown or red in color. Some species simply powdery layer on the substratum, and others are in a crust adhere to the any substratum. Few species are present intermediate forms. Basically, there are mainly three types. I have already told the three types of the lichens. Those are crustose, foliose, fructicose. So these are three different forms of the lichens. The first, that is the crustose form. So you have to see in the diagram. So this is the structure of crustose form of lichens. Here the crustose form, it is a thallus-like structure. It is a flat, thin, without any distinct lobes. So they are attached to stones or rocks, and also they can attach to bark and hard substance. The surface of the thallus, it is divided into more or less hexagonal area, that is areolar system. So this is the crustose form. And second one, foliose. Foliose means leaf-like. The thallus, it is a leaf-like, broad, flat-like structure. It grows free from the substratum but close to it. It has distinct upper and lower surfaces. The lower surface may be white or sooty, edges are curled cap-like structure. The thallus is attached to rock and twigs by the rhizoids. The rhizoids are outer growth, so these are called as a rhizenia, which attach to any substratum. The rhizenia consists of a single simple to branched hyphae. The free ends of rhizenia branches to form flat disc-like structure. The disc secrete mucilage and attach to any substratum. So it is the foliage type of lichens. And third one, fructicose. The thallus, it is standard and branched. The branches may be flattened or in a cylindrical form. The last structure you have to see, the fructicose type of lichens. The branches may be flattened or cylindrical thread-like structure. Some branches are pendant. The thallus are attached only at the base by flattened disc. So this is the disc which is attached to any substratum. The fructicose lichens make extensive and attractive growth, standing out from the rocks, foliage and branches of many trees. So these are the three different forms of the lichens. So you have to see in the diagram, this is a crustose form, this structure is a foliage form, and this is a fructicose form. Next come to the internal structure of the thallus. In the next class we have discussed about the internal structure of the thallus. Thank you very much.